everyone for some more of my Alavés career mode here on FIFA 23. And here we are at the season finale of season number 2. Well, I should have said finale of season number 2 instead of season finale, but you know what I mean. But we are up in the Europa League final against Liverpool, and this is a rematch of the 2001 UEFA Cup final where Liverpool won 5-4 after winning by golden goal, which was very heartbreaking for Alavés. Not only did they lose by a golden goal, but said golden goal happened to be an own goal, which makes it even worse. But we are going to go ahead and see our journey to this point. But before we do that, hope you guys have an awesome day today. Hope you guys doing well. But as you can see, we topped a group of 5 wins and 1 loss. Our 1 loss was against Dynamo Kiev, who made it out of the group with us. You can see Liverpool topped Group B. Bodo Glimt, a very good team in real life, does really good in European competitions. Okay, preliminary round, that's Champions League clubs and second place teams. But you can see Liverpool knocked out West Ham, whereas we knocked out Rangers. Quarterfinals, we knocked out Hoffenheim. Semifinals, we knocked out Villarreal. We had to come back in order to secure our path to the finals here. Super Cup, which I showed on camera, we ended up beating Real Madrid to win the Super Cup. Copa de España was won by Rayo Vallecano, was the same team that knocked us out of semifinals. So, and even if we would have won, I don't know how excited I would have been facing off against Sevilla again. You can see we knocked out Girona in round of 32. Round of 16, we eliminated Atletico Madrid. Quarterfinals, we beat Mirandes. And then so on and so forth. La Liga, we did end up winning the league by 11 points ahead of second place Barcelona. Real Madrid and Sociedad round out the Champions League spots. Atletico will be playing in Europa League, which, thank goodness, unless they won the Champions League, then we shouldn't have to worry about them in the Champions League next year. And then Sevilla will be playing Conference League. Celta Vigo ended up getting relegated, which is a bit of a surprise, unless Palmas and Girona join them. But yeah, it's weird seeing the Celta Vigo in there. Speaking of Champions League, no, we did not have to worry about Atletico Madrid in the Champions League next year. Thank goodness. We don't have to worry about getting drawn up against them, but you can see an oil derby between PSG and Manchester City. That's going to be played on the 25th of May. But I'm going to show the rest of end of season stuff after this game. This is going to be my starting line. No, that's not going to be my starting lineup. This is going to be my starting lineup. But yeah, all these players are players that I feel have been the best at their positions all season. Villalibre is a little bit knackered, but I prefer him over Poirot. Ox, one of my best center mids, I preferred him over Moncayola and Moya. And Mengetha, steadily getting excuse me, better at that center back position, so I decided to start him over to Costa. These 3 players I mentioned are not 100% stamina, so I may be subbing them on at some point during the European final, or the Europa League final here, but I'm actually going to skip pre-match conference. I mean, it's not like it really helps me much. But we are going to go ahead. Partly clear skies at Anfield. Ooh. They're playing at their home field. Or should I say their home pitch. And just put their home kits on. But yeah, we are ready to do this rematch of the 2001 UEFA Cup final. I'm keeping the captain's armband on Police Tree, though that will be changed next year because I do plan on bringing in a new starting winger alongside Barrenechea, which is funny because I was just about they featured him just as I was going to mention him, so
2 teams ready, they hope, to clear the final hurdle. The routes to this stage have been fascinating, but now it is Europa League final night, and the fans...
Not sure who that is on the Tifo. I want to say Stan Collymore, though I could be completely wrong on that.
The stadium now, and the tension is palpable here ahead of the UEFA Europa final. My name is Derek.
I can't believe we're playing Liverpool on their home pitch.
Of course, Stuart Robson, and we're just moments away from kickoff. It is Liverpool facing Alavés.
Well, what a night for these two clubs, Derek. Both
Which
will be desperate to win this
I already
trophy.
showed the table, so I'm not going to waste time on that.
I've got a feeling this will be a great game.
Nice! Oh, come on, Pooch!
Liverpool start the game.
You do all that work getting the ball.
Trent Alexander-Arnold starts with Andrew Robertson in the wide defensive areas, and rather than use a strike partner,
and of course, my God, not a good start already. I feel like the last couple months that I played in this game, it feels like I'm playing FC 24. I'm not liking that.
A good challenge to bring that attack to an end.
Okay, guys, wakey wakey.
Well, Mo Salah knows how to light up any game, I think it's fair to say, Stuart.
Well, Derek, we know his movement is very clever.
Oh, sorry, Stuart.
There we go.
Oh, there's the goal. There's the opener. How about that?
And that is Thiago Almada, arguably my best player on this team. He has not put a foot wrong for me this entire career mode so far. Well, I've absolutely adored Thiago Almada. He has been my best signing. Oh, not bad turnover by Liverpool.
And he's broken free. And a goal! I'll tell you what.
And Villa Libre, like I said before, my preferred striker over Puado.
So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here.
Nice!
And he's in. And there it is! 3 goals in front now.
And that's a brace for Almada.
This is looking rather comfortable for them.
So after a slow start, 3 goals in 5 minutes, and once again, Almada on top of it here. Okay, I want to see what this Liverpool team looks like here. Can Almada get a hat? Oh, very nearly.
Getting in the way there. Read it superbly to take back possession.
Okay, they brought in Skriniar. Who's number 5?
Well, it came to nothing.
Oh, that's Balde. Okay, play the ball smartly, please. Okay, they got in Marino, Kroos, Çalhanoğlu.
A bit of running room now on the wing. Well, it could be on.
There we go. Pelistri, the captain, getting on the score sheet. Former Manchester United player. And of course, Alisson in goal for them. Let's see what they got. Kelleher, Lucas Vasquez, they brought in Nabil Fekir, Diogo Jota, Evan Ndika, Cody Gakpo, and not quite sure who Dingchi is, or if that's even how you're supposed to pronounce it. And a good, excellent defensive play there by Christensen. Bad first touch by Barnechea.
This is Kroos. Can he find the right pass?
Oh!
Opportunity.
Of course, right before halftime too.
Just what they were hoping for.
Dang. I didn't even pay attention to that.
In plentiful supply, 4-1 currently.
Oh, bad pass. Come on, don't give up here because... Oh, okay. I'm actually surprised they called whistle on there. Okay, Ox. He is a lower rating, but I'll tell you what, I've not been happy with Ricky Puig at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get... Barnechea, I'm going to put... Actually, I'm not going to sub on anybody just yet. So, I'm probably looking... My 2 most likely candidates are Barnechea and Puig. But I'm going to go ahead and just go a little bit further here.
The quest for Europa League success. And the second half of this final is
Look at
underway.
Almada. He's just absolutely just tearing it up.
Giving the ball away.
And of course, Villalibre just did not know what to do with that ball.
Salah. Comfortable in dealing with the cross.
Balde dealing with that very nicely. Okay, Pelistri. Bad touch there by Pelistri. If he had controlled that a little bit better, that possibly would have been a scoring opportunity.
Darwin Nunez.
Nice. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and make my substitutions now. Barrenechea can make way for Riola. Moya can come on for Puig. I think Villalibre I'm going to put on for Puado. I'm going to take off for Puado, I should say.
Villalibre. Well, we're into the final half hour.
Ah, but
Unable to keep
what is
the
it with
ball
these touches that my guys are... Okay, come on. We have to do something here. Again, bad touch. Bad touches are killing us here.
Luis Diaz. It's with Çalhanoğlu. Oh, a lovely ball.
I don't like this.
Well, they acted magnificently. Now, attacking stability.
I'd like for my subs to come on, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. Get Almada his hat-trick.
Seal the hat-trick. A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today.
But yeah, I want my substitutions to come on sometime today.
Well, it's been such a one-sided game. You just wonder how many more they could add.
Okay, can Almada add a fourth?
Oh, good play, this.
Nice!
Almada.
Almada can't do it all by himself, folks.
Plenty of support here. Magnificent challenge back.
Okay, nice. I gotta keep an eye on time. Oh, cutting through that Liverpool defense. Bad. That's a really bad attempt on goal by Moya. And I'm gonna jump in because we are ready to lift the trophy here.
They're getting right on top of their opponents and winning it back. And it's a double for him in this game.
I mean, why not?
No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's...
And we are gonna enact revenge on our 2001 loss. Like I said, it was in heartbreaking fashion. Alavés ended up losing that match due to a golden goal, an own goal golden goal. In our first European honor in our history.
The Europa League final has been decided. And my goodness, they deserve it. Disappointment on one side, but sheer jubilation on the other.
Yeah, I don't really have any complaints about how this team played. I mean, well, my biggest one is poor touches. But, I mean, other than that, you know, I'd much rather, I mean, poor touches can be as bad as poor passes, but poor touches can be fixed. Well, same with poor passes, I guess, but other than that, I mean, the team, I mean, they were able to limit a really good and balanced Liverpool side to only one goal. So, I can't really complain about that. They really didn't give this team a whole lot of good looks, and this team really did make a whole lot of takeaways, too. They were able to read, my players were able to read the plays really well and were able to get the ball back when they didn't have it.
Well, wonderful scenes.
And hopefully next year at this time we will be lifting the Champions League trophy.
I think they have every intention of making this last.
And the good thing is we don't have to worry about Atletico being drawn against Atletico Madrid. Watch, I'll say that and we'll get drawn up against Roma. I think I am going to look at the Italian table and see where they finished.
That's lovely to see.
Yes, it is all about.
But I do get drawn up against PSG and
These celebrations will run long.
Porto quite a bit too, and also the Moscow teams. But Moscow teams aren't in this FIFA, so they got removed from FIFA 22 on.
You are looking at the UEFA Europa League winners.
But we're going to take a look at
It
stats
is
here. You can
the
see Mo
Europa
Salah and
League
you see
final, and
Balde.
they are...
You see possession was dead even. We had better dribbling, but we had better shooting and passing accuracy. This is about it. I mean, the scoreline flatters us. This is about as even as a match. But it's weird because, like I said, our team, other than poor touches, I thought we dealt with Liverpool pretty well. I'm kind of surprised that the stats are kind of even as what they are. Because I think we did a good job against Liverpool. But I'm going to skip the post-match interview. I've already looked at tables, and before we look at the rest of Spain and see whether or not we're going to have a possibility of being joined up against Roma, we're going to take a quick look at objectives. Oh, we got a couple chats here. Not sure I'm liking this. Okay, oh. Just players that are happy about me putting them having them loan listed. Now, hopefully they'll accept loans. But you can see objectives. We've done both of those. We've pretty much done everything. We're in good standing with the board. We got a 95 rating. Sorry, just give me a minute. As we're going to take a look at Spain. Sorry about that. Okay, let's look at La Liga Smart Bank. Almeria and Granada are coming up. Huesca, Burgos, Levante, and Cartagena are going to be in the playoffs, and relegated teams, if there was a thing in this game, will be Albacete, Lugo, Ibiza, and Andorra. Okay, let's look at Serie A. And yes, Roma did make chance, so there is a good chance we will be facing off against them. Which I didn't realize that. I forgot about Serie B being added in this FIFA. But I was just... maybe that has nothing to do with this, but I was kind of curious about that. We're going to look at player stats. Antoine Griezmann, top goal scorer in the league, which is 4 ahead of Villa Libre, who is a top goal scorer for us with 23. Prado with 20. You can see some of our other players. Ox with 11, which is awesome to see. Almada and Traore each with 10. Torres... Ferran Torres for Barcelona getting 14, which is 4 more than Adama Traore. I'm actually kind of surprised he got the most assists of anybody because it seems like when I play him, he doesn't really do a whole lot. Hill with the most, with more clean sheets than Sanchez, which I guess is kind of appropriate because I do plan on moving on from Robert Sanchez. I am going to be bringing in a new starting goalkeeper. Of course, that just depends on budget, though, too. Okay, Europa League, most clean sheets went to Alisson. Sanchez with 2 clean sheets in this competition. Barrenechea absolutely wiping the floor of everybody else in terms of assists. And Pellistri and Almada, 1 and 2, combined 25 goals in the Europa League. So, that's awesome to see. But we're going to go ahead. We are going to look at our youth academy. Actually, before we look at our youth academy, we're going to look at transfer history. And it's pretty much unchanged from... haven't really had anything else happen. Since... And after we're done looking at the squad, I am going to show you guys my short list of some of the players that I do plan on bringing in and hoping to bring in. Of course, like I said, that just depends. Oh, we're not going to be looking at Youth Academy because apparently we promoted everybody. But we are going to go ahead and look at the squad. I'm going to say Villa Libre is going to have the most goals, which I was right. Police Street getting the second most goals. Poirot down at the bottom, which I am planning on replacing Poirot. Police Street, he's probably going to be my backup winger because I do want to bring in another high-quality winger. Poirot is going to be on his way out. Rioja can stay with me. Well, he is 30, so... But I don't like Traore, though. I think I'm going to keep Rioja. Get rid of Traore. I am going to keep Ox. Dowell, I'm definitely going to be keeping. Barnechea, my starting winger. Puig, I still don't know about him. I may end up replacing him, though. I will definitely be replacing Moncayola because I have not liked how he's been performing. Moyer may or may not be staying. That just depends on how much money I have. Peterson, I'm thinking about possibly moving him on. You can see some of our loan signings, loanees. Some good growth. I don't know why the game decided to skip over Salazar like that, but okay. Oh, Jansen's at a 77. Some good growth on our youth academy out on loan. Teddy Howe finally going. That's a short-term loan, though, so he'll be back at the beginning of next season. DaCosta, he's definitely a keep. Hill is a keep. He is my backup goalkeeper. Moreira is a keep. Duarte, he's a club legend. He's a keep. Mengetha, I'm going to be keeping him. Christensen, I'm going to be keeping him. Vivian, I don't really plan on getting any new center backs. I'm happy with my center backs that I have. But Sanchez, like I said before, I am planning on moving him on. So, we're going to look at development plans. I did these right before I recorded, so I'm just going to go ahead. Again, if there's anybody in particular you want to look at, you can go ahead and pause the video. But this is... It's weird because our backup team is really good for a backup team, but my starting 11 just... There's a lot of places where I need to upgrade in my starting 11. And I may end up doing a deal or two off camera before the end of the season. If I do, I will talk about that beginning of the season 3, which I believe this beginning episode of season 3 is gonna be us against either PSG or Manchester City in the UEFA Super Cup. But yeah, I've been very happy with Almada. Barnechea has been pretty decent for me too. Well, Police Street's been really good for me too. But Police Street, unfortunately, is going to be relegated to the bench. Poirot, it's taken way too long to grow and just isn't as good as Villa Libre in my opinion. But yeah, we're going to be going out here. But yeah, my plans for between now and the beginning of next season, well, let me go ahead and fix this team. Let me get all my starters on here first. But yeah, I definitely want to replace one, if not both, of my center mids. Moncayola definitely will be going. Poirot, I'm going to be looking to replace him. Police Street's going to be dropped to my backup team. My back line is looking really good. Oh, Duarte, I need to get in puts. Put Peterson in there. Peterson, I'm probably going to be... I'm either going to be putting in because Balde can play as a right back. He can be left back or right back. So I'll be bringing in another wide back, whether it be a left back or a right back. He'll be my new one alongside Balde. And then I'll be bringing a new goalkeeper. So I'm looking to bring at least 5 new faces in this team. Because my backup team really isn't all that bad. It's just my starting 11 just is not up to snuff. And we're going to be competing in my Champions League, and I can't have where my starting 11 is too similarly or too closely rated to my backup team. But before we end the episode, I am going to show you guys my short list here. Like I said, I'm not going to be going, as a matter of fact, I'm going to be removing Jimenez because I'm not going to be going in for a center back. Llorente, possible center mid. DePaul on there. Salamakers, he is only 24. I suppose he does have some upside, but he is higher rated than Police. I may go in for him, I don't know. Oh, Nana, I'm possibly bringing him in to replace Sanchez. Mateus Nunes, possibly another candidate for center mid. Lova Meyer, another candidate. Pobega, probably one I might consider for my backup, just depending on what I want to do with Moya. And I do have some wide backs, including Mizraoui, Montiel, Tomiyasu. And some of my striker options are Gonzalo Guedes, Patrick Schick, Angel Correa, and Mateus Cunha. And some other wingers I'm planning on bringing in too are Rafinha as well as Leroy Sané. And I do have a few left backs, so Tyrell Malacia, Oliver, and Juan Miranda I'm possibly looking at bringing in. So, okay, what day is it? Okay, we are on the 23rd. I do want to see who will be facing off in the beginning of Season 3. Let's go ahead and just go forward here. If the game will let me. Feels like there's something caught in my throat. I don't like that feeling. Okay, inbox. Let's see what we have. Peter's loan offer from Cremonese. But funnily enough, that's actually one of the clubs I'm planning on doing a career mode on in the future. Because I do want to go back to Italy. I enjoy doing my Venezia career mode a lot, and I kind of want to go back to playing another Italian career mode. But let's see who we'll be facing off against in the Champions, or should I say the Super Cup next year, and that is PSG. Excuse me. But Europa League we won. Conference League was won by Club Brugge. Fair play to them. They beat AZ from Netherlands, so bit of a Benelux derby there. But we're going to look at news here real quick. I don't think there's really anything else I wanted to say. I mean, you see Kylian Mbappe, which is funny seeing him lift the Champions League with PSG, whereas PSG lifted the trophy without him. Well, I think it's amusing anyway. I know people may disagree with me there, but I find it amusing. And I don't think we have any Dutch players. I might be bringing in Malacia, so let's see if he got named. Yes, he did, so I could possibly be bringing in an international moving forward. But I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I hope you guys are looking forward to Season 3 and starting off with the UEFA Super Cup against PSG. I'm having a lot of fun with this team. Next season will most likely be the final season in this particular career mode. So hopefully you guys looking to see what chances I'm able to bring in and how this team is. But thank you guys so much for watching this, and I will see you guys again next time.